Sinclair Knight Mertz is an engineering consultancy. We work across a number of different sectors, including the mining industry, power and industry, infrastructure and roading, the environmental sector, and obviously buildings and property as well. Globally, we employ approximately 6,000 people. We're doing a major sports project for Wellington, which is a 13,000 square metre indoor sports centre, which is a project we won last year. We actually started preparing the architectural team for the start of the project as early as we could. So we took on a number of small projects or manageable projects that we may not have done otherwise. One of which was a documentation project for another firm of architects who'd already developed the concept but didn't have the resources to document it. And we took that on primarily as a learning tool so that I could get my team up to speed as quickly as possible. When we won the indoor sports centre contract, which was just over 12 months ago, we announced then that we intended to do this project entirely in Revit across all the disciplines. Obviously at that time I think Revit MEP was in beta mode, so we were taking a bit of a leap of faith, I guess. Although we've been on that project a year, we've spent sort of 6 months of the project evaluating alternative sites and doing feasibility studies for other sites. So the current stage of it is that we are about 2/3 of the way through developed design. We've completed concept design very quickly using Revit. We went through a stage of user consultations where we were engaging directly with stakeholders who were actually going to use the new building. So working with the different sports codes who were going to operate it, and then taking their input back into the project. So it's been through a series of iterations through concept design, then through preliminary design, and it's now about to go in for resource consent at the same time as we're halfway through developed design. So every stage of it so far, other than the initial proposal, I have to say, has been done in Revit. The structural team are progressing very, very, very fast. We've brought on a new structural draftsman to work on it, 2 new structural draftsmen, who already have prior experience in Revit, so they're actually working well in Revit now. And we're obviously importing the structural model. We originally had to model all the structure in the architectural package, which was okay for the look of the thing, but obviously didn't allow us to analyse the structure. That was being done manually alongside our modelling of it. But now we've got the structural model up to speed, and that's now incorporated into the architectural model. So the two are being developed in tandem now, which they hadn't been before. I started off putting all my staff through an intensive 2-week training course. I put everyone through the 3-day basic course, and then I put sort of key people through the advanced course to get everybody started. We then chose to bring in KarelCAD again for the first project. So we brought a trainer back over again to help us set up the very first project that we did. And that proved to be hugely advantageous because using a live project meant that we got the project set up in with the training package. So it's cost effective for us. The trainer actually contributed to our production requirements, which was great. But we ensured that the project was set up properly right from the word go, and that our staff were trained and advanced in the use of that specific model. So it was very valuable, and it's a strategy that I've used several times since when we've had new complex projects to set up. I've brought KarelCAD's trainer over again just for a week, but just to assist in the setup phase. And I find that actually is extremely cost effective. It's using KarelCAD on a consultancy basis, but the productivity value of it more than pays for it. And it ensures that we get a clean model set up every time.